It's like I'm given clothes, clothes find me. I can't, there's always clothes in my life, you know, always. But it all has to tell the same story, the same feeling. Given a choice, I'd much rather do ethnic, but good ethnic, beautiful ethnic, different ethnic, you know, an ethnicity that tells a story. That's what I love. I love telling stories. I'm a storyteller, and clothes tell the story as well. You know, and then it brings a smile to people's face, and that delights me. And I love it. It's like having a little
gorgeous
skirt and that. It's Armenian. The pants are actually, I had them made when I was working at Barney's, and we were allowed 2 outfits at half off. And this Armani suit came in. It was $800, and I bought it for $400. I sold, the jacket was brilliant, up to here, 3/4 length. I sold the jacket off my body for $3,000 to a crazy woman. And the knickers I've kept, and I've recreated the knickers, and I have them copied every year in different weights and different fabrics. And this was actually a jacket, but it didn't fit, it was very tight, so I had the seamstress make it into a vest. So like I got this, like this as a yarmulke, right? But I don't know many women who would wear this, but except for me. See, this is kind of like my best, you know, top and bottom. It just works for me, right? Right, so this will be my green outfit. But once I put it together, that's the outfit, and that's always the outfit. So that I know exactly what goes with the green. All right. So my father was a tailor, and my mother was a dressmaker. And they made all my clothes from day one. Dad made the constructed stuff, the jackets, the coats, the pants, and Mom made the little pleated skirts and jumpers and dresses and blouses. And it was like I would go to sleep and I'd wake up and there'd be clothes, literally. There'd be, you know, while I was sleeping, they were sewing, right? So this is great. Because when it gets colder, I didn't have something to wear, right? Thank you. So now it works. All right, so the shoes, I felt like Cinderella. They're actually men's Victorian slippers. They're house, and they're totally, and they're green. That's what's so amazing about them. They're green. I bought these years. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I knew they were brilliant, and I knew they would work one day. I always used to dream about them. I said, "What is wrong with you? You're so." Well, my one-woman show is all about that. I have a show called The Fabric of My Life, and it's all about my search about what am I meant to do with my gift of clothes and my love of clothes and my angst about loving clothes the way I love clothes. And kind of, I mean, when I was a Berkeley hippie, it was politically incorrect to love clothes. I used to hide Vogue magazine behind the Ms. I would read, I remember buying the Vogue and buying the Ms and putting the Vogue inside the Ms so that my lesbian feminist friends who would see me wouldn't think that I was like, right, going to the other side, right? It was politically incorrect, and also it was vain, it was superficial, loving clothes. What was wrong with me? Was I this superficial, right? And then, so this whole thing is in the show, right? And then years, I mean, it took years, and I finally realized, this is, okay, God, this is what, this is my little tikkun olam. This is the way I make the world more better. You know, I make it more beautiful. I raise the bar. The way you do in your website, I do it in my daily dress. This is my favorite outfit. This, I could live in this. I do live in this. So this is an armor, Korean armor, early 1900s. These are all handmade silver coins. Right, so that if you shot me, you know, bow and arrow, if you got me here, I'd live, but if you got me here, too bad. When this came together, I was so happy. This I found at the flea market. I knew it was good, but on its own, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the most flattering on its own. Then we got this one. This is the chicken hat. I bought this at one of the Asian fair again, because it's shaped like a chicken, and it's very early. It's early 1900s, China, some village in China. I mean, very, like, this is all silver coins, again, hand hammered. Like these little things are exactly what the coins are here. So on its own, it doesn't look good, but on this, right, it looks like a headdress, right? And then, so this is how we make the outfit better, right? I mean, it was good to begin with, but now it's excellent. I have a good friend who loves Persian rugs for the same reason that I love this. He said it tells of, each Persian rug tells about people, you know, and that's how I feel about clothes. It tells of a whole peoplehood and what went into it, and you know, the work and the thinking, and it's so much more than what we've reduced it to with Prada and YSL. Not that those are bad, and you know, God, I love Prada, I love all of them, but I'd much rather be dressed like this. For me,
all the way.
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way. So I do it to the nth degree. I don't expect anyone else. You know, people say, but I don't want to dress like you. I don't expect women to dress like me. Very few women would have the chutzpah or the, you know, inclination, or even their lifestyle doesn't call. I just show you what's possible. What I'm about is stretching the imagination, stretching the box, raising the bar of like, this is what's possible. You know, don't dress like me, dress like you. But dress, that's the point, is to dress like you. Not the way the designers showed it, not head to toe Prada or Armani or YSL, because that's easy. It's putting your own individuality, your own ethnic background, your own scarf, your own earrings, your own, make it your own. You know, then it's fun, then it's creativity. It used to be that way. Exactly. Clothing is the most self-expression. It's every day you get a chance to invent yourself. Every single day. How fun it is, you know. And it brings smiles to people's faces, including men. I can't tell you how many men come up to me and thank me. You know, I love your hat, or this reminds me of something my mother wore, or my grandmother wore, or, you know, and it connects people. When I bring smile to people's faces, it just makes my heart, you know, happy.